Welcome back to my channel. Today we're testing out totally new products, at least for me. There's also one or two products that are brand new. So if you want to see what I have on my face and how I achieved the look, then just keep on watching. Also, just so you know, I bought these in like 2 different Sephora hauls or 1 Pat McGrath haul. So yeah, if you want to see what I used on my face, then just keep watching because I will go through this. Don't be scared. In the next video, I will be without makeup and with just a little bit of concealer and brows. So just so you know, there will be a jump scare in 3, 2, 1. So I bought a bunch of new products. I ordered from Sephora, I ordered from Pat McGrath, I ordered from, technically I didn't order, but Anna ordered from Cosmic Brushes, which we now have almost a full face of new products. One is from the drugstore, so I thought that this would be a great thing. I will show you everything when I come to that part in my routine. I did already fill in my brows. I do have a brow gel which we will try on in a few seconds. I also applied primer because I don't have a new one, as well as concealer. And now let's come to a part where I am super excited about, and this is foundation. And this is the Sephora brand. It's the Best Skin Ever foundation. This one is the natural finish one. I heard so many good things about this, that this foundation is amazing, so I ordered it. This one is, by the way, the shade 03P, which is, I think, the lightest shade, if I'm not mistaken. I think the one up is peachy or pink toned, which I am not. I am a warm toned, so more neutral, leaning to warm toned. So yeah, this one, it comes with a pump, which is not like totally normal. Let's say it like this. Let's see. Okay, this is the, it's like not quite liquidy, but also not like really stiff. Like the shade could be like really nice. This is really interesting and to do in a viewfinder, to be honest. Let me watch it in my mirror and see. Again, I do like a good light foundation because I am indeed quite pale. My face, on the other hand, is not. So this is, I always feel like the camera is making me even paler than I am, which it fits. It's just like this part is a little bit like misleading, let's say this. This is looking really nicely. Again, this part is misleading. We will of course add some bronzer, blush, as well as contour, so I don't make, like, it doesn't make me feel like I need to be like, oh my god, I'm the ghost. This one is more, I would say, a light coverage. I definitely can see that. We'll put a little bit more on my sponge and just apply a little bit and see if we can build this up. Again, I don't want to like build it to infinity or something. I definitely think you can build this up. Again, it does look a little bit paler on the camera than it is in reality, at least in my opinion. I bought so many things, at least in my opinion, and I bought, which I am super excited about, a few other things than palettes, because I felt like I had like 50 million palettes in the last month, and this one is not just the palette, let's say, but this is looking really nicely. In reality, the shade is just a smidge lighter than me, which is a good thing. Again, we will add bronzer and all the good things in there as well. Let me also, we have 2 new cream products which I am dying to try. One of them is the Milk Sculpting Stick. This one is the Sculpt Stick Toasted, which should be the lightest shade. to be honest, like I'm a little bit thrown off by the size. I know that this is a mini, but it is also like more expensive than the mini blushes. Like the mini blushes are around like 13, 14 bucks, and this one is I think 24, 27. I will link of course all products in the info box. Yeah, but this is just a tiny, tiny product. I mean, yes, I know this one is quite, you know, you don't need much, and it is better to have the small version than, you know, to have the big version and never use it or something. You know what I mean? Okay. So this is the shade. Let me pull that up a little bit. This is the shade, which is a little bit more cool tony. I think this would be a great cream bronzer contour for me, because listen, I am pale AF. So let me try to use that on my skin. I will put it directly. Should I put it directly on? Probably not. Listen, probably not. Let me grab a brush. I grab the brush, and now I will just put a little bit of product on here. Okay, and now let's see if I, oh well, that worked well. Okay, can I blend this? Should I blend this now? Maybe I should blend this. Let me blend this maybe with a brush, with the blender. Okay. It does seem to be a little bit streaky, but it is still blending. Maybe I did put in a little bit too much. Let me also grab another. And just like doing my forehead. I never tried a like stick by Milk. Just have the Hydro Grip primer as well as the priming water. And that's everything I own from Milk. Like in this, it is beautiful and stunning. Let me use a little bit more on the other. Just blend it out. I don't like to blend it out with a brush, so I do like to blend it in with the sponge I'm using. To be honest, I love the color. It is really nice and blendable. I think now after blending also a little bit more on that side where I started. This is stunning. First impression wise, really, really nicely. I do absolutely love the color because it's not too warm, also not too cool tone. So it's, for me, this could be a bronzer. Telling you, right up my alley. I love that. I love that. And now let's come to blush, because I also have a cream blush. This one is by Rare Beauty. I purchased the one in Virtue, which is a new shade. I do have one in Bliss. I do have, you can tell I do have a scheme. This one is in the shade Bliss, and this one is in the shade Virtue, which is a little bit deeper. This is the shade Bliss, which is a really, really light peachy tone, I would say, more corally peachy. And this one is the shade Virtue. Oh, I love that. This is Bliss and this is Virtue, which is a little bit more orangey neutral leaning. Oh, this is stunning. I will put that on as well. Again, don't forget, these blushes are highly pigmented, and we don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa. So let me do 2 dots, which probably was way too much. And then let me blend this out with my blender. That worked amazingly. Look at this. Let me add a little bit. I know I will look like a clown at the end of this, but I do love it. You can of course blend this out with your fingers, with a brush. Ooh, Like, look at the difference. This is so pretty. Do you like it a little bit more in the front at the moment? Like my blush placement. Like, even though this is a little bit of a deeper shade, at least for me, this is gorgeous. And I definitely think you can, like, put both of them, like a blush contour thing. Blush lighting, if I'm not mistaken, was the word. Just, you know, to have the blush shade in front of that. And then, you know, add a little bit on the, like, back of my cheeks with this color. Oh, this is gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. It's gorgeous. Should definitely love that. And I do. Let me powder a little bit and then we will go back to other products. So I powdered just a little bit. I was setting all of this and then I'm still loving it. So far, I absolutely love it. By the way, I will do my brows up next. But first of all, let me go with this Pat McGrath bronzer. I never had any products by Pat McGrath, so I ordered two things. I will come to the other thing when I come to the lips. This is the powder bronzer. You definitely can tell I touched it. This one is Nude Honey, which is the second shade. The first one is Warm Nude, I think, and this one is Nude Honey, which I prefer a neutral bronzer, and this one is a neutral bronzer. And this is the packaging, and then you have to, like, press here, and this is, like, kind of difficult, to be honest, because you need to press on top of this. This is not my favorite packaging. It does look stunning, but it's not open. Maybe I'm too dumb for that, but this is the bronzer shade. I mean, isn't this stunning? By the way, beautiful imprint, and we will put that on as well. I hope that this is amazing and beautiful, especially for the price tag. And it's just a little bit powdery, but listen, I put on a lot. So let me go on top of the bronzer. Of course, I will try all of these products separately, and we'll give you again a review at the end of the next month to just tell you if I like them, if I don't like them. You know, sometimes you can tell if a product is good or not if you layer them, especially if I have the milk underneath. So just so you know, I will definitely try this separately and see if I like it without a bronzer stick, you know, all the good things. But so far, this is really, really pretty. I don't think that is too much. Still is a really, really pretty shade. And it's, I think, not too much. Absolutely love it. And see, I don't look that pale. I know I do still look that pale on camera, but yeah. Let me add a little bit of blush highlight because I don't have a new one, and maybe I add this one again. Let me try that. Maybe let me try that with a brush, just using, again, small dots, and then just blend it out with a brush to see if I can build that on top of my powder. Again, I do like it a little bit more to bring the blush a little bit more onto my cheeks at the moment. Yeah, let me do that on the other side as well, and then again adding some highlight, and then we come to lips as well as eyes and a little bit of brow. Okay, I lined my lips and I applied a highlighter. Let me first maybe do some new eye product or eyebrow product. This is the NYX the brow glue, and this is in medium brown. I did my brows beforehand. This is like really stringy. I'm like a little bit okay, and I want to see if that is disrupting in any shape, way, or form my pencil brows. Because listen, normally that is the order I'm going with. It doesn't seem to. Okay, that's working fine. That's nice. Love that for me. Let's also do the other brow. I feel like it is not as easy to apply because here I do have a goop and now I have it like everywhere. I don't like the goop though. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Definitely is giving my brows some. Okay, maybe let's put that back. Yeah, it's giving me definitely on my brows some definition. I am now fluffy and I will act now fluffy. Let's say that it did work. It doesn't disrupt my brow powders underneath, which is amazing. Let's come, hopefully it will stay. We'll see about that, trying to update you of course in the info box and or in the first comment. We do have several, wait, where is the other one? Okay, we do have several products, two. We do have two. Listen, we're great. When I ordered from Pat McGrath, I wanted to own one of these. Listen, this is solely because of the packaging. I'm not going to lie, because look at that small bow. Do you have to say, now that I have it, I feel like this is looking cheap for the price. This, by the way, is the Satin Allure lipstick in Nude Fantasia. I mean, the packaging is cute, but I don't know what it is. It is feeling like really lightweight, which can be good and bad. And I don't know what it is. This is plastic, of course, but I don't know what it is. It does look cheap. I wanted to show you because that's not the color I wanted to wear today, but this is the gorgeous color. It is more of a yellowy nude tone, which I absolutely love. So I'm not mad about that. Again, I'm not mad about the packaging at all. It just like feels a little bit cheap. But today we want to try another Rare Beauty product. This one is the lip oil, and this is in the shade Honesty. This is the tinted lip oil, and again is the shade Honesty. I was debating and I wanted to grab it as fast as possible, so that is like the way it goes. And this is of course a more nudie tone because I absolutely love nudie tone lips. Yeah, this is the applicator. Looks beautiful. Does have a little bit of a like lip pull, but yeah, let me apply that. This seems to be really nice and pigmented. Let me see if I can do that in one go. I didn't dip it back in, and that is the color. It's stunning. Stunning. This is a beautiful color. And if you ask yourself, is this stuff staining? Sure it is. Sure it is. I was swatching it when I unpacked this, and that was like 5 seconds on my skin. So it definitely will stain. Of course, I will update you again, either in the comments or in the info box, if all of this is looking great. So far, by the way, I am looking gorgeous. I absolutely do. Listen, do you have to say the foundation is looking really nicely? It is way better than other foundations I own. I will see what the time brings. Normally, for me, I am looking really dry at the beginning, and then when the day goes by, when my natural oils mix in, this is looking better. I will definitely see how it will look at the end of the day. So just so you know, I will again keep you posted. The blush situation, I am absolutely loving. I definitely used a little bit too much in the second time around. But also the bronzer, I am absolutely loving, both the stick as well as the Pat McGrath. I mean, again, the brow glue, I'm debating. This is not the first time I used it, but it's a new product, and I do want to use it under or on top of brow products. And I feel like this can get really, really goopy. Like, look at this. It's like stringy and goopy. And if you apply too much, I think it's a little bit like difficult to disperse around the brows. But other than this, I feel like it's a really nice. It definitely holds, but it did indeed like it's not as fluffy as I started with, if you notice. The lip oil is not tasting like anything, at least in my opinion so far. Didn't get it in my mouth, and it just, now I can feel like a tiny bit of like mintiness, if you will. Like a little bit is doing there, but it's not much. And I don't think, like, I do have sensitive lips. I would know if that one would be minty or cold. I wouldn't love that, but again, it's just a little tiny bit. So we're good with that. And now, now that the face is done, we will try a new eyeshadow palette, because listen, I'm having problems with that. But this is the Cosmic Brushes Muse Palette. Again, I didn't order this. This was ordered by my friend Anna, and she ordered herself one, of course, and for me. And this is the stunning, oh, isn't that pretty? This is the palette. We'll try a look with this. I will apply some eye primer, and then let's try it out. I'm super excited about this one. Let me use the palette. I am indeed super duper excited about this. There are so many possibilities. I will probably do a separate video where I do 2 or 3 looks with it, probably. So isn't that is really kind of annoying here? What the heck? What is my hair doing? So great. Let me start. I don't even know where to start. It is so pretty. Let me Sweet Pea, like the purple, pastel purple. That is a really pretty color. It's quite more pastel than I thought it would be. Then add on my inner part. I want to add the mint shade, which is Softly. Ooh, that one in the inner corners, definitely doing that as well. Pretty. Look at this. Stunning. Like a really nice springy thing. Let me add, we don't have a deeper purple shade, so let me add Rosewood on my outer corner. It's a gorgeous shade. I hope this will translate. Ooh, it did. Stunning. Let me blend that again with a Sweet Pea. This is so pretty. I wish though that would be like a deeper purple as well, or at least a purple. Let's say like this. Let me also add, I feel like I want to add Nouveau in my like inner corner here, but this is a little bit of a deeper teal. Giving it a little bit of dimension, just a little bit of depth. We do have also like an even deeper teal, which I will not use for this look. Probably. That is fine. Again, trust the process. We will go in. Okay, let's go to the lower lash line and let me add the May Green, which is Water Lily, to my lower lash. Just to give it a little bit, like, listen, I want to try as many like colors as possible. And then for the inner part, I will add Admirer, which is the yellow shade, or the yellower, like the yellow shade. Just so we have a little bit of a like cool, warm toned look. Why not? This is so pretty. And I think on the lids, listen, I have a plan. On the lids, I will start with shimmer shades, and I will start with the shade. Ooh, this is pretty. I will definitely switch that. And give it a little bit so I don't have a fallout. And just pat that on here. Okay, this is a little bit, I don't know if you can tell. This is a little bit more, need a little bit more color. Stunning shade. Just put it on top a little bit of the deeper purple. This is a gorgeous purple with like a TD shift, which fits the look perfectly. And then let me go with the inner part, the inner third, with the shade Antique, because this is also really stunning, and definitely want to try it. But this is a little bit more of a putty. It's a little bit more of a putty shade, and this is, you can definitely tell it's a little bit more putty. But yeah, let me go with that here, because this one is more of a teal shade, which with a purple shift. Like, look at this. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh, the shade alone, gorgeous. Let me also add in a little bit of the shade Dust Luster, which is, I think, also, like, look at this. It's so pretty, just in the inner corner. So to bring everything together, but I mean, look at this. I absolutely love it. Let me finish the other eye and finish the look, and then I will be right back. So this is the finished look. I added some teal liner, which is discontinued by Catrice, and also some lashes. I think these are Luna Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. So let's talk about all of the products I tested and see if I like them or not. Let's start with the foundation. To be honest, it is gorgeous. I do think it is a tinge too light, which I can live without with that, because I am pale, so I can also mix it in like with a little bit of a deeper foundation, like nude skin. But so far it does look really pretty on my skin. Also, by the way, this is a glass packaging, which for the price, it's around 18 euros. I think this is really nice. Again, it comes with a pump. Definitely love that. Then we do have the Milk like bronzer sculpting stick. Do have to say I did enjoy this quite a bit. I don't think I will go through this, even though this is a small like size. Again, I just don't like the price because it is this small size, and I felt like the blushes are way cheaper than the sculpting sticks. Also, I think the bronzer sticks are also a little bit more expensive, but other than this, I think this is a gorgeous color and I do like it. It blended really nicely. I can't say something bad about this, which is nice. Then we do have the Rare Beauty blush. I absolutely love this color, and together with Bliss, I think this will be a duo I absolutely love and use. I do think these are amazing. They are, of course, highly pigmented. You can also use them on the lips, by the way. But yeah, I do love the color. It's one of my favorite colors if I wear blush at the moment. So gorgeous. Then we do have the Pat McGrath bronzer, which again is looking stunning. It doesn't look too bronzery, you know what I mean? It doesn't look too warm. Again, I love that. I used the neutral shade. I'm quite happy about that I used this one and not the first one, because I definitely think this one will be warmer. The packaging is indeed quite high end. Don't listen, I don't love the packaging, because you have to press a button and then you can tell if you don't press it right, it will not open. So, but other than this, again, this is the shade Nude Honey. This is a gorgeous packaging. Again, also the packaging packaging around this one was stunning. Let me go, what did we then have? Lip product, let me go through the eye product first, or the brow product. This is again the NYX The Brow Glue. I like it, but it's not like, oh my god. Again, I felt like my brows definitely like got a little bit back, even though my brows are not like really anywhere. They are quite tame, to be honest, but I feel like especially if you add a little bit too much, which is super easy, then it could get like gloopy, which is not a good thing. Of course, it doesn't interrupt though the base product I used, which is nice, so great for that. Again, I will tell you about the Pat McGrath lipstick, the lip oil by Rare Beauty. I absolutely love it. I love it. I don't know if this will stain. Listen, let me try to remove that so you can see if it's stained or not, and it definitely did. That's not my lip color. I can tell you that. Definitely stained. Which again, they should. But again, I don't feel that you do need to remove them. I see that in a lot of videos that they apply it and then remove it. Listen, this is not that kind of a product. At least not at least I think so. Normally you just apply it and then over the day it will be removed, like eating, drinking, all the stuff, and then you have the stain. That's normally how they should work, at least in my opinion. Let me reapply that again. Gorgeous, by the way. Yeah, definitely you can tell it's not that big of a difference. It definitely did stain. I think that is really nice. I didn't feel anything. Again, I don't feel it on my lips. It's beautiful glossy. Definitely will pick that one up a lot. And then let's talk about the palette. The Muse palette. I was super excited to try these. To be honest, I see myself using this quite a bit. I do think that I have a few color combinations I want to try with that. The shimmers were a little bit harder to pick up with a brush. I definitely think they will work amazingly with your finger. So I am excited to try this more. So except like the brow product, which is not 100% like a top-notch product, I think I had a great run. I'm so excited about this. Again, I do like the foundation quite a lot. Hopefully it will last. Again, I will keep you posted. And if you want to see more of that or an in-depth video of any of these products, then leave it down in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. Also, I would appreciate if you join my little YouTube family, because I'm small, it's free, and I do have fun with colors. So if you want to see all of that, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And I wish you now a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. Bye guys!